Hello, this is Andy Reistetter. I'm on a journey to Olympic golf, and I'm here with Ian Gardner. Ian, you are a Scotsman. You were born in Glasgow, and you've lived in Mexico City the last 30 years. How do you explain that?
I have. I just kind of got stuck here, you know. I started traveling, I wanted to see the world, learn some languages, and I met a Mexican girl, got married, and we came to live in Mexico, and I'm still here. So that's basically it. Marriage, love, you know.
Golf.
Golf.
They all go together.
Well, yeah,
okay?
golf came along a little bit later for me in Mexico, but yeah.
Ian, tell me how you came to the game of golf.
Well, my father was a golf professional back in Scotland, and I've played golf all my life, and it's always been part of me. I've always loved the game. When I went to primary school, I could already hit the ball, so I don't remember when I started. So I played all my life, junior team at the golf club. I played for the university. Came to Mexico. When I came to Mexico, I stopped playing for about 7 years and rediscovered myself in the game of golf here in Mexico. Happy to do so, and I started practicing seriously for the first time in my life, and managed to get my handicap down to 2, which was a great achievement for me. And that was that. And then I started. I was always keen to get involved in golf. I think I realised that since I was never going to be a championship player myself or be competitive at the highest levels, I could still be involved at the highest levels if I get into golf organisation. So I started working with my club, became club captain, then the Mexico Valley Golf Association. I became the rules director for the junior committee, and from there I moved on to the Mexican Golf Federation, and I was the chairman of the National Rules Committee there for 4 years, and that was about the most important position I've held in golf so far.
And you are also associated with the United States Golf Association?
Well, yeah. Well, through my work at the Mexican Golf Federation, I was able to represent Mexico on the Rules of Golf Committee, which is, as you know, is the committee that actually writes and discusses the rules of golf. So the cycle is a 4-year cycle, and the Rules of Golf that came in 2012 to 2015, I was involved in the discussion and voting on those rules. And I don't agree with all of them, but that's not the point. I will defend them on the course.
What was the biggest change in those rules, in your opinion?
I think the biggest change has been the reduction in multiple penalties. So before, for example, if you drop the ball in a manner unbefitting, if you drop the ball, for example, from your waist height instead of your shoulder height, you would get a 1-stroke penalty. And if you drop the ball in the wrong place at the same time, that would be 2 strokes plus 1. That would be 3 strokes. Today, that's only 2 strokes. So I think we've been reducing multiple penalties in favour of the everyday golfer, because obviously at the highest level, people don't do things like that. You would hope. So I think those have been the largest changes, I think. We've also recently, in this last cycle, we changed completely Rule 12. Rule 12 was to do with searching for, identifying your ball on the golf course, and the treatment that you give the ball while searching for it. And that has been revamped completely to make it totally the same in all different parts of the courses. There were certain inconsistencies before, and all the inconsistencies have been ironed out, and it's now the same everywhere. So these are good things. Makes it really simpler and easier to understand, I think.
Now golf is returning to the Olympics after 112 years. What's your thought on that?
Well, I think it's really exciting, isn't it? It's something that I think any sports person would just give his right arm to play in the Olympics, and to win a gold medal once every 4 years. My God, it's the most important sporting event in the world, because we have to start looking at golf. Is golf a sport, or is it just a game? I mean, it's the age-old argument. What is it really? And I don't think at this stage in history, I don't think it matters very much. We've been accepted. Golf is a sport. I'm going on record as saying golf is a sport, and we're happy to be there. And I'm very excited at the prospect of perhaps, maybe just perhaps, being able to work on that rules committee in Brazil. That would be something special.
Now, you were born into the game of golf. You're also a player. You've volunteered and been part of golf organizations. What, in your opinion, defines the Olympic spirit of golf and of golfers? What characteristics does somebody need to possess to become an Olympian for the country?
I think you would. The answer would probably be the same for any sport, not just golf, because it's a once every 4 years opportunity. So you have to plan your life pretty much around the Olympic cycle if you're a serious sportsman. And you know that the Olympians are the best in the world at what they do. I mean, it's on record as the Olympic riflemen are better than the top army riflemen. The pistols are better than the top army pistol shooters, and and the marathon runners are this is the top of the game. So if you're going to qualify in golf, you've got to be at the top of your sport. Obviously, they're allowing professionals to play in the Olympics now, so it's not strictly the code of amateurism that we would like to see in golf. Maybe I'm showing my traditional leanings in this respect, but yeah. So I think it's this: do you want to go to the Olympics? Are you willing to sacrifice and plan for those 4 years to get your game to the right level at the right time to make that happen? And if you do, then my God, it's going to be something very, very important for you.
Speaking of going to the Olympics, what do you think of this fella Andy Reistetter and this journey to Olympic golf?
Inspirational, my friend. Inspirational. Wish you all the best.
I got room in the car. You want to hop in with me?
Absolutely. You need an interpreter, I think. Someone to help you with your Spanish.
Okay, and review a little bit my Spanish language lesson, the difference between rock and roll and syllables. Because this really helped me, and I need all the help I can get.
Well, yeah, obviously English and Spanish are two different language systems, and phonology is a language system. So English is what we call a stress-timed language, which means it does rock and roll. So we say, I was walking down the street, I was talking to my lady. In Spanish, is a syllable-timed language, which would be, I was walking down the street, I was talking to my lady, which is why Spanish speakers sound a bit like that in English, and why English speakers sound a bit too rhythmical to rock and roll in Spanish. So we have to work on that a little bit. But it's
so lie to me, do I still have some potential, possibility
of course you have potential. We're all born to speak languages.
Well, Ian, I want to thank you for the time spent together, your generosity, the gift of the Mexican Golf 100-year Centennial
book.
That's
a good book. That's a good
dinner
book.
At
Los Sifones.
Los Sifones.
Los Sifones.
Los Sifones. It's been an exceptional day spent with you. And thank you very much, and I hope to see you in Rio in 2016.
Well, I hope so, yes, that would be great. Yeah, I hope to be there. And I believe you played one of our finest golf courses, one of the oldest courses in Mexico today, so congratulations on that.
It's been a beautiful day.